it to be closed, puja to be allowed.
You don't accept that January 22nd is the first step towards correcting certain historical grievances that have existed and thereby represent in a way a coming to terms with the
What
past.
historic grievances were there? No mandir was demolished. No mandir was demolished where Babri Masjid stood.
That's your view.
No. It is Supreme Court who said this, not yours or mine. It is the Supreme Court who said this. They discarded the report of ASI. They talked about non-retrogression. Where do you want to, you talk about 500 years. What about when the Jains were ruling India? What about when Buddhism was the main religion of that India, say 3,000 years ago? What about Shaivism? We got independence on 15th August 1947, period. Baba Sahib Ambedkar gave us a constitution which said everyone is equal. Equality is a fundamental right. He talked about liberty, equality, fraternity, justice. You want to go back 2,000 years ago?
So effectively you're saying, as I conclude, that the Places of Worship Act 1991 is your mantra. You believe it's a basic structure of the Constitution, as the Supreme Court has said, and therefore any demands or any legal battles will be fought within the realm of that Places of Worship Act, whether it's Kashi, whether it's Mathura tomorrow. Am I correct?
I am of the opinion that Mr. Modi wants 1990 period to be repeated in India. Mr. Modi and his party wants India of 1990 in 2024 onwards.
Mr. Modi is speaking of a Viksit Bharat.
What Viksit Bharat he's talking about?
He's speaking about Amrit Kal in 2047.
Well, see, these are all very good things to be said. But actually on the ground, what is happening? A 600-year-old masjid in Mehroli, without any legal notice, was demolished. 600-year-old masjid, where there was no such controversy was there. 600-year-old masjid was just demolished for no reason whatsoever. What kind of Viksit Bharat are you talking about? What kind of Viksit Bharat are you talking about, you see? Hate speeches are being day in, day out. You don't take an action. The Supreme Court had to intervene and say, book an FIR. You know, there's a video out in Gujarat wherein 5 people stand up and say, we'll cut the tongue of Asaduddin Owaisi. Those buggers were not Maulana Salman Azhari, so they were not arrested.
But you are very clear, whether it's a Muslim cleric or anyone from the Hindu side, anyone who resorts to hate speech must be put behind bars.
The rule of the law should prevail, but unfortunately, wherever BJP finds it convenient, they talk about hate speech. BJP turns a blind eye, they become deaf and dumb. When someone says this thing from there, who believes in the ideology, BJP doesn't do anything to them. Look at them, they're roaming around freely.